Ooh-wee. That's a lot of water. I'm not sure how well you can hear me, but this is Derek, Charleston on the water. We are out on the boat in the middle of the hurricane. Fortunately, I mean, this thing's not really going to do much to us here in Charleston. I just stuck my hand in a vat of oil to retrieve something that I didn't need to retrieve, and I got oil all over that hand. Fun. Fun, 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 fun. But yeah, so out here on the food boat, really kind of just wanted to see how it does during this storm. See how my spuds are holding up, see how the whole boat itself is holding up. It's a little wet in here. Let me turn this around so you can see. So those windows are offering no protection from the moisture, and we got a little bit of water in here, but that's no big deal. I mean, that's just here in the structure itself. Let's take you outside. So we're still only seeing gusts of about 35, and it should be high tide right around now. So the concern of the surge really messing up high tide, that's pretty cool. That little bird just landed right down the dock. The surge affecting high tide really wasn't a concern. Want to go out here and show you that roof I was concerned about is actually hanging in there pretty good. But as you can see, the dock is hanging in there. Come on. I can't really do much. The screen is getting wet. But you can see that roof is still hanging in there pretty good. Not too much to actually be concerned about. Just a lot of water and a lot of wind. She is sitting right offshore now, though. Should be making South Carolina landfall in the next hour with that eye. So we are, like I said, just wanted to come out here, show you how everything looked with the rain and the wind. That roof is still hanging strong, but spuds are holding up well. Spuds are holding up real well, keeping me right off the dock, doing what they're supposed to do. Not really seeing the surge yet, which would lead me to believe we may not see it. Well, we only got about another hour to worry about stuff. But really good position off this dock. I'm glad I did get the spuds down, though the wind seems to be blowing everything off the dock. Let me just go back in here. It's a little drier in here, even though it's damp on the ground. Not getting as soaked with the water coming off the top of the dock, off the boat. But overall, like I said, I got some water down in here. I need to put a couple drain holes in here. The only drain hole that it's got here is on that side. Hey Tim, hey Russell. Yeah, I mean, the water's not bad. Storm's really not beating it up too much. The barge is sitting nice distance off of the dock itself. So spuds did their job. And then the other barge I was worried about is getting blown off the dock as well. So the dock is in good shape. Oddly enough, the neighboring dock that I was concerned about in the earlier feed it's still sitting pretty too. That corner is blowing in the wind every now and then. Let me zoom in for you. Once the wind gets going, we're still only seeing gusts, 20 to 35. I mean, they're intermittent. There's been a couple nice ones, but nothing really bad. Yeah, the tide. Yeah, that's, like I said, the tide's the biggest thing to be worried about. Like I showed you yesterday's feed, the water was about where it is now. But the thing is, where you can see the seagull there. Not sure you can see it. See the seagull there. A little bit of, buffering. The dock there's got a little bit of damage, but I think that dock was more fatigued before than what it was. So I don't think that's storm damage. I just think that corner's hanging in there pretty good. That metal's gonna have to be replaced though. It's gonna be mangled. Like I said, that just sucks because Peter just built that thing. But yeah, the spuds are holding up well. Let me show you them. Spuds are hanging in there pretty good. They're doing their job, keeping me off the dock. I mean, it's been a fairly easy storm. She hasn't gotten mad. I keep saying she. Ian is a he. I mean, it's 2020, I guess. He can identify. Ian's not beating us up too bad. Might actually, at the end of the storm, drop the motor in that bumper boat. Take it for a little cruise down the creek, see what kind of damage we got. But yeah, just wanted to come out here during the middle of the storm, show y'all what it's doing, and also kind of just really wanted to see the boat, how it's handling. I do need to find some plastic covers or something to batten down these windows a little bit better, because the tide. Yeah, we have typically somewhere around a 6-foot tide here in Charleston, and that's, like I said earlier, that's the big thing about these hurricanes, is you get worried about the tide, because if you got a 6-foot tidal swing and then you add a 4 to 11 foot surge is what they were calling for this thing, I believe. I don't know what they're going to ultimately put it at, but surge wise this storm hasn't been bad. There's still obviously another hour or so before we have to worry about anything significant. But I wanted to get out here, just kind of show you the tides, show you what the water level is doing, and check in with y'all. I don't think there's really not much else to do, because I'm limited to shelter on the port side there. If I go out here on the starboard side, it was interesting walking down the dock and trying to put me in the water a couple times that wind. So once it's passed, I'll probably get in the car and go check in. I know Chad and the Boat Life Charleston guys, they're wanting to go do some stuff. They got some chainsaws ready, because there's probably going to be some down trees just with all this saturation and wind. But we'll probably go hit McClellanville, see what they got, if they need any help up there. But this is all we're dealing with right now, is just nasty skies and a whole lot of wind. But I mean, it's nothing too crazy. But might get squirrely, and that wind is just, like I said, it's one, I'm not sure how well you can hear me once I step out in the wind. This is all we deal with here. This is just a little bit of water, a lot of water. I think we got already. And it's just cool weather and lots of wind. Anyways, just wanted to give you not a heads up, just check in with you, show you what's going on. Any of y'all that are curious, and then I'll check in with you here later. Y'all take care, be safe out there.